Well, as sad as I am to say this, we're going to be getting ready to head off and leave Florida to head back to Michigan. Yeah, we're going to join you cold weather friends up there in Michigan. But before we take off, I just created a nice list of things to do since we've been kind of dormant except to get this propane filled on the mothership. So I like to go and I like to check the oil and do a few things, and I'll take you along to show you what I do after we've been dormant for a little while without traveling with the mothership, to keep us safe, keep the mothership running right. So let me show you what I do. Alright, the first thing I like to do is just kind of clean up some of the dust off the batteries. Granted, we haven't had the batteries turned on, so I want to get this kind of cleaned up, and then I want to put the charger on the auto battery and the 100 amp hour AGM. Yeah, see, it's only at 33%, so I got to get that charged. Before we take off, so it's a good thing I hooked this up. So I'm going to leave that to charge. Next thing on the list is I'm going to pull this out. Engine oil. Yeah, it's long, and you can see it's full, and I'm gonna run that again just to double check. Okay, engine oil's full, it's clean. Just had an oil change before we left, and looks like that's all finished. Now I just got to check the transmission. Transmission is full, nice and pink. That's the color you want your transmission fluid, and that goes right up from that hole right there. Okay, so another thing I like to do is check the tire pressure. Make sure those are good. I doubt if that even showed up, but make sure that's all good, which I did yesterday, so I won't have to show you that. I want to check the generator to make sure the oil's good on that, because on our way home there's times when we boondock, and this time I have some place really great for you to see, so definitely come along as I post these videos so you could see our progress north. This is the generator, that's the oil fill. So that looks full. I failed to mention there's a lot more things than just the tire pressure, the oil, the trans, starting the generator up. I like to go through and organize some of the cabinets that I might have done something with. I already washed the mothership, the awning, I washed the car. I like to just make sure everything's crisp when we leave. These are all things that make travel important, or are important parts of travel that a lot of people might overlook. I know this is going to be our house in the future, and we want to make sure our house is clean. So once my batteries are all charged up, they're at 100%, what I have to do next is I want to unplug the motorhome, and I want to start the generator up and let that run for half an hour on full load. And then I want to fill up some water, get some water in. Sorry, it's so warm out here. Get the water filled up in the holding tank, because if we are boondocking, we're going to need water. Now that about sums up my checklist. I know there's multiple other little things that come along the way. I have to test the lights on the tow dolly when I get that hooked up, which is pretty standard. And so those are just some of the things I go through after sitting for a little while, because you just want to make sure your tire pressure's good, oil, trans fluid's good, generator fires up in case of emergency, and that you have water for drinking or showering or whatever you need it for. Usually we're pretty conservative when we're heading and we don't know where we're going. So thanks for coming along. I hope some of those tips helped you, and we will see you when we start traveling.